So guys, today back on a video on the channel today. We're here for the Newcastle United versus Wolves player ratings. I wasn't sure if I was wanted to do this video, but I thought I wanted to speak a little bit more because I forgot little things from the rant video that I forgot to mention from the game. So if you want to go and watch that video, I put it at the top, link in the description and on the end screen. But it was yet again another 1-1 draw. The 5th time in a row we've drew 1-1 with Wolverhampton Wanderers, but we'll do the player ratings now. It's going to be an interesting one, speaking about some players who obviously came, well, one person who came in and all the rest. But make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the video. The big one, starting off with Bravka. It was an interesting one. He should be saving that goal, yes. I'm not a person to... I wanted Bravka to come in, but I'm not going to be a person who will just not say Bravka shouldn't have saved that, or someone should be marking the player who headed the ball, or like speaking a way to defend Bravka. But I'm brutally honest with these set of players in myself. Martin Bravka should be saving that. He redeemed himself though. That save at the end is phenomenal, right? And that'll not get talked about, right? You'll not go on Twitter now and see anyone mentioning that save. Because if he doesn't save that, right, every bit of hate goes to him, right? Every bit of hate. Everyone's blaming Bravka, blaming Bruce for putting him in. And then, obviously, Darlow could have saved him or whatever, right? But the fact is that he's made that save, now it's going to happen. Now it's going to happen, right? Nothing is going to happen. He makes that save at the end, doesn't get spoken about. Oh, but if that goes in, he gets called shit, he gets called fucking shite, not good enough. It's not fair. It's not fair, right? And I don't know if that's how football works or just Newcastle United fans work. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest with you. The Bravka's performance today, I'm going to have to give him a bang slap in the middle, 5 out of 10. Defence now, we'll start off with the right back, Emil Kraft. And brilliant. He's injured, right? You might think, oh, it's not that bad. Who the fuck can play right back? I'm not saying... Jamal Murphy is a decent player. He can come off the bench when you need him, right? Not a fucking right back. And then playing Hayden right back. No, Brucey, mate. Fuck off. I understand if you've literally got new right backs, right? Fair enough. Get one of the young lads in. Get one of the young lads in, right? Because what's the point playing players out of position, right? Who we've got West Brom next, and... on the wings, they've got Dean Garner. Just an example, right? Do you really think Hayden will be able to handle Dean Garner for 90 minutes on the wing? No. With Jamal Murphy? No. So, there's an issue there, isn't there? So, Emil Kraft, I didn't think he was too bad, to be honest with you. When everyone went off, fucking went tits up, because when the subs came on, fucking hell. Emil Kraft wasn't bad today, was he? No. Done his job, get injured, concede. Typical, isn't it? Emil Kraft, 6. Right, then we'll do the centre-backs now. Starting off, we'll do Kevin Clark first. Didn't really do much. Didn't really defensively do anything. He made a head at the end, I remember, putting out for Wolves' corner. I think that was the one for the save of Bravka. But he didn't really do much, to be honest with his lads, which is alright. Sound. Kevin Clark, 6 out of 10. Next up, we'll do the captain, the goal scorer, Jamal Lewis. And I want to say something as well. It was really, really weird, this game. Look at what happened in 2018 October. Literally, Jamal Lewis scores, Martin Bravka makes a mistake for the Wolves goal in the 70th minute, and the game ended 1-1. The only thing that I can remember from that game to this game, there was no red card. Obviously, Longstaff got sent off back then. It was weird, but Jamal Lewis got his goal today, and defensively, he was sound like Kevin Clark. William Jose didn't really cause any problems, and I guarantee you if Raul Jimenez was starting and didn't get that injury, we would have got slapped about today. Slapped about. Easily. It just shows that one player can really hurt a team, and we'll get onto our player in a bit in the video, but Jamal Lewis, great to see him score, but what can I give him? Scored the goal. Got to give him a bit up on that day now on the rating. I'll give him, you know what, we'll give him an 8. Left back now, Jamal Lewis. And it's time for the big man. Paulie D. Fucking dumb it. He needs to be in left back, right? Jamal Lewis is playing every week, knowing that Paul Dummett's not going to come into the team. Why? Fucking why, right? Oh, but right, when Paul Dummett was playing in a left back, not a centre back, left back, right? Every single Newcastle United fan could say his slide tackles were unreal, consistent. Can you say that about Jamal Lewis this season? No. No, you can't, mate. 2 good games this season, West Ham, Everton away. Every other one, either bang slap average or shit. And it's not good enough. If you pay £15 million for a player, they've got to perform. I don't care if you've paid £15 million for someone who's overrated, who's young, who's old, or whatever. If you're getting signed for Newcastle United, you've got to put your heart and soul in the club, and he hasn't. Simple. His heart's not in Newcastle, in my opinion. But I think Jamal Lewis, it's time for Big Paulie D. It's time for Paulie D. Jamal Lewis, a 3 out of 10. Midfield now, we'll start off with Isaac Hayden. I think he should be doing better for the goal, for their goal. I think he should be tighter on his man, and it is hard to say because it's a good header by Ruben Neves. But I think if Hayden puts him off a little bit, is that going to go wide? Is the Bravka going to get a bit more of a chance saving it? But he went right back and he couldn't handle it. And I don't blame him. He's not a right back. He's the future captain of this football club. And now obviously it's a bit weird to speak about captaincy when our captain scored today. But with Isaac Hayden, it wasn't a fantastic performance from him, to be honest with you. It was one of his worst games this season, to be honest with you, lads. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Shelby next. I think Shelby actually had a decent performance. It wasn't absolutely... Well, I've seen people on Twitter going, he was spectacular and that, and I'm thinking, he's daft. Like, Shelby, he had a good game. He controlled the midfield. Wasn't absolutely brilliant. Wasn't like the old Jonjo Shelby, 17-18 Shelby with chilling and more. It wasn't that. It was a decent performance on his better ones this season, but I don't know if that's because he wanted to go on and scran loads of chocolate cake. Fuck Naz. Happy birthday, big man. Anyways, Shelby's performance today, he had that chance in the first half. That could have put us 1-0 up and over the bar, obviously. But I think Jonjo will be on the pints tonight. Like, fucking me. Anyways, Jonjo Shelby. You know what? I'm going to give him a 7. A 7 out of 10. Joe Willock now, and it's a bit of an iffy one. I didn't think he was absolutely spectacular, but we need to understand as a football club, we are meant to have the best fans in the world. We've got to get behind these young'uns, right? If he's coming into Newcastle United, a massive fucking club, right? It's going to be hard for him to settle in. He's a very young lad. He's been at Arsenal for so many years. Decade. I think about a decade he's been at Arsenal. For him just to transaction like that, during a pandemic as well, it's not going to be hard. I mean, it's not going to be easy, sorry. It's not going to be easy. So fans need to take that into mind and think, right, he needs to settle in a little bit, right? He needs a little bit of game time and he needs to, like, settle in. That's the main one for me, right? Any young person, me, anyone, right? You need to settle into something, right? When you're older and got more experience, it's easier. He's been at a club for a decade and grown up. He's been thrown into the deep end into a fucking relegation battle with Newcastle United and fat fucking cunt Steve Bruce. You need to understand that as fans. Simple. Joe Willock today, there was times where he looked brilliant, right? Running with the ball, controlling the ball, but there was a couple of times where it's like a little bit sluggish, and it is understandable. He's a young lad, playing lots of football. I'm going to give Joe Willock a 6 out of 10. And the attack, it pains me to start speaking about this attack. It really, really does. Starting off with Almiron. No, it's sad. It really is sad. Best player in the first half. Simple. And I didn't even bloody see the injury because the stream bloody lagged and then I didn't see any of it. Then obviously got subbed off at half time. Poor. It's just poor to say. It's sad to say that Miggy. We don't know. We don't know. Bruce might have already, well, I say Bruce, smack our face, might have already said something, but we didn't know. Well, I didn't. When I'm recording this, I didn't know. Anyways, Almiron, first half, brilliant. Should have scored that chance in the first half. Skimmed off the post. It's one of them chances, isn't it? It's on his left foot as well. With what he's been at the minute, being our best player recently, he could have scored that, but happens in football, doesn't it? Almiron, 6 out of 10. Oh, this one, Alan St. Maximin, I've got a feeling he's going to be out for the season. And it could be one of his last games for Newcastle United. That really could be. We don't know. I could be completely wrong. Could completely be wrong here. But I think that could be one of his last games. It could be. Not saying it is, not saying it isn't. But it could be. The way he went off, he looked devastated. And if you see someone go off injured and they genuinely look sad, it's either a terrible injury or they're just fucking gutted that they've had to get injured off. And then they know that's going to be off. And then they're going to be, like, injured for a while. Anyways, he's fucking brilliant. We are so lucky to have him. And I need to say this. When he recovered from COVID, I think Newcastle United have only conceded a handful of goals since he's been playing. Right? Since he returned from that game against Aston Villa. We had 4 games in a row where we kept a clean sheet. When he was on the pitch, we didn't concede for a good 4 games. Yes, we conceded in the games, but when he played, 0 goals were conceded. Obviously, got that win versus Everton. I can remember Southampton. He was great. And then he started against Chelsea and Man United. Why are we relying on one player? Literally relying on a player. Look at the club. Look at Wolves. Wolves get the injury with Raul Jimenez sitting 8 points above the relegation zone, right? They should be doing better. But obviously with the injury, they can't do now, right? Happens with Maxi. He gets injured. He comes back. He's not the same player. It's just so hard to see that we're accepting being a club that's one man. And we're not the only club. Fans say about Villa, they won today against Leeds without Jack Grealish, but everyone says that they're one player club, but they're not. Clearly, they just fucking won a game. With Maxi, when Maxi's out of the team, we lose games. When Maxi's in the team, we have a chance of winning the game, and he brings that to your team. I'll say Maximin, in that first half performance, I've just got to give him a 6 out of 10 like Almiron. And finally, Joe Linton started up top, and it wasn't a striker's performance. He didn't play as a striker. He didn't really. He plays as a fucking CDM. Oh, no, why? Fuck off, Bruce. Literally. Why? Like, he's doing defensive work. He's doing it fine. But why? He's a fucking striker for a fucking reason. I don't care if he can't score or can't touch a ball. If he's a striker, play him as a striker. Don't play him in his wing position. Right? If he is a winger, say he's a fucking winger. Don't play him in fucking striker, left wing, right wing, fucking right back. It's fucking pointless because the player will never get good. If you want a player to produce their potential, you've got to give them consistent game time and play them to their style, right? And we're not with Joe Linton, and that's why he's shit. Simple, right? If you play Joe Linton to his strengths and to the team that we've got and to the attacking threat of we've got on a team, he will become a good player. He will. It's simple, right? When you look at how he played at Hoffenheim, he had Kramaric, Reece Nelson, players who could just have the mindset to win the game and go forward, right? Under fat fucking cunt Brucey Ball, we got 1-0 up and literally play 11 men behind the ball. We literally do this with a formation. That's our defensive line. And then there's no one in midfield or anything. They just fucking push out and just do a little press and then fucking go back at centre back. It's not fucking on for me. It's not on, right? It's sad to say because he's fucked his career. Absolutely fucked his career being at Newcastle United. So, just one of them. Joe Linton today, that chance in the second half. Like, that's not his fault. Fans blaming him for that chance are fucking deluded. Fucking deluded. That chance is an insane block. There's no... If you're expecting him in that position, 85th minute, you're 1-1, your eyes on goal, he's not going to put it top corner. He's not going to put it right there, crossbarring in, cool and fucking ice. No. You're not. Considering Jacob Murphy done well to the run-up, and it's a dodgy ball going into the box. He's not a player to... He's not got the confidence to stick that right into the top corner. Wilson might, but Joe Linton wouldn't. And he done well to get his shot off and really get at the goal as a good block by size. And I think it was... what can you do? Joe Linton, bang slap in the middle, 5. And we'll quickly speak about the substitutes as we normally do. Ryan Fraser came on at half-time, and I've said it for weeks, he should be starting. And guess what? Comes on, gets the assist, and we look decent. Until, like, from half-time to when we scored, Ryan Fraser was the best player on the pitch. Soon as we scored, left my man the ball. Brucey, fucking sit back, boys, sit fucking back. Yeah, spot on. Graham Jones asked him to say something, and what does Brucey respond with? Oh, fuck off. Oh, yeah, brilliant that, Bruce. Telling your fucking assistant to fuck off. Yes, up the Brucey Ball. Up the fucking mags. Richie shit. Murphy Donaris. Player ratings. Smashed it, boys. It's been a long one today. I had a little bit of a rant in the middle, but You love them. You fucking love them, and I is D. Anyways, lads, that's the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It's going to be a long one to edit, and it's going to be a long one to upload, but you've got to do what you got to do for the YouTube content. See you all in the next one, lads.